there should be business ethics in whatever we are doing. And then whatever compliance, government compliance, those are made to achieve something in a larger intent. So we have to see that we are compliant in all the aspects so that we'll have better growth.
Yeah.
So instead, companies looking at as a mandate, rather company should change a view.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to FaceTime with Leaders by Directors Institute, World Council of Directors. I am your host, Tanay All, and today we have a truly exceptional guest joining us, Mr. Prasad Borkar, a visionary leader with over 25 years of experience in project management, manufacturing, IT, and engineering. From leading groundbreaking projects in automotive, aerospace, and life sciences to transforming complex operations, Mr. Borkar has been at the forefront of delivering innovation and driving business success. But it's not just his technical expertise that sets him apart, it's his ability to inspire teams, navigate intricate challenges, and redefine what's possible in an ever evolving industry. In today's episode, we'll uncover the story behind Mr. Borkar's impressive career, dive into the strategies that have fueled his success, and explore how his leadership continues to shape the future of business and technology. Whether you're a leader in your own field or someone aspiring to make a lasting impact, this conversation will give you fresh insights and invaluable lessons. So, firstly, welcome you on the show today, sir.
Thank you, Tanay. Thank you. Nice talking to you.
Likewise, sir. Sir, you had such a rich career journey spanning different industries like manufacturing, IT, and engineering. It must have been quite a journey with lots of learning and milestones along the way. Could you take us through your career path and share how you evolved into the leader you are today?
Definitely. Yeah. So let me start. I'm a mechanical engineer from as a career. I graduated as a production engineering and started my career. So I got into manufacturing and started working on a shop floor, where I got a very good experience and I work hands-on on the shop floor and build lot of projects for two-wheelers manufacturing. And then slowly, gradually, I got opportunity to get into design development and how I started working with the four-wheeler manufacturing for design and development. And I got an opportunity to move to the IT. So my journey got into IT, but from mechanical IT, kind of CAD, CAM, PLM. And slowly, gradually, I was moving from manufacturing to IT. But my manufacturing experience kept helping me to deliver to the excellence and to the expectation of the customers.
Yeah.
And really, it was bringing a wow factor for the customers. And slowly, gradually, as I grew on, getting into this IT business, I getting into the IT portfolios like SAP, non-SAP, IT application. And then I started leading the projects, and eventually last 15, 20 years, I'm leading IT projects as a delivery partner or delivery head, something. But the journey was very interesting, and altogether I came from manufacturing to the IT, and it was no, it has added a lot of values when because manufacturing is a separate set of portfolio, whereas in IT is altogether a different world. So when IT speaks to the manufacturing people, is very difficult to capture those requirement and convert into IT. Whereas same like manufacturing people don't understand what IT people are doing, and they take it like the unnecessary. They are like bothering them and is not helping. But when we see IT is really bringing a lot of value to the manufacturing, but we should have somebody who can understand both the portfolios, help manufacturing understand their requirement, convert into IT, and then bring something IT which helps them to bring productivity, efficiency, and a lot of convenient tools which make their life easy. So journey was very interesting where I got to expose to two-wheeler manufacturing, four-wheeler. I work in aerospace as well as IT. I got end-to-end experience. So journey was very good, and with this journey, I got a very good exposure to the corporate governance as well, like how IT works, how the project works, how what customer thinks. So when I started my career, I was working with the middle level of management and started working as I got into IT. I started talking to the senior leadership, say CXO, VP, and directors. and then we understand how we should look at the things, like what is a prime fascia, that revenue, and our business is main focus. And from there we should have top down model, like how things should work. And then we come to the corporate governance, how the policies, how our planning should be there, our strategic goal should be there, what company or business is trying to achieve, and then how we should align our goals individually to the lower level till production. And that really helps. So it was a fantastic journey for me, and I'm really happy to share with you on this, dear.
True, sir. Going through multiple fields gives a different amount of knowledge that you gain from different industries, and you can then collate it and be like you are a wholesome leader.
So I was fortunate to have this mixed experience, and really
Yeah.
I'm trying to share my experience, help the projects and companies to get utilized to the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, managing both revenue and resources is such a delicate balance, especially when you're leading cross functional teams across multiple industries. How do you navigate this challenge on a day to day basis? Like, what strategies or mindset that help you stay grounded and make the right decisions that not only drive revenue but also ensure that your teams are empowered, engaged, and well resourced?
Yeah, very good question and very critical nowadays, like because balancing both revenue and this one is is very difficult job nowadays. But finally, revenue matters,
Yeah.
and to achieve this revenue, we should do our strategic planning. So we should know the basics of projects or any activity which we are planning. So we should know what we are trying to achieve, what is the intent of it, and to achieve that, what we need really. And based on that, we should do resource planning. Let it be hardware, resources, manpower, or maybe some related items. So when we come to the resources, some it is most of the time is not possible that we get what exactly we want. So sometime we have to upskill the resources. We have to bring some external support for our center of excellence, and as well as when we start any project, we have to make aware of team, like what is our intent. We have to educate them what is our final goal, what we are trying to achieve. Even not only from delivery, from revenue perspective, we have to give exposure to them. This is what we are trying to achieve, so that they get a feel of it. Yes, this is what my target, and they start working on it.
Yeah.
And then whenever they get a feel issue, like there is no competency, or they need additional skill, something where we bring in external or like internal helping hand and bring them, and some mentors we assign to them, as well as we bring in center of excellence. So as well as not just bringing this help, we try to motivate them and keep this momentum going on. It's not like just at the start, but throughout the journey we have to see that now people are gathered, people are know that wow factor, and that's momentum should be there. So that's what we have to see, that how we can empower them to achieve the final goal. And then every week on week, like we keep on a weekly basis, monthly basis, we keep a close eye on their performance and their needs, so that we are on top of it and addressing those, instead of we looking at the end of the cycle and then getting surprises. So that's how we handle it. But balancing both is difficult, but definitely if we have proper planning, we can achieve this target together.
Yeah. And having everyone on the same page in a company is probably of
Exactly.
utmost priority. Yeah.
Very true.
So, you've clearly had extensive experience in both project delivery and crucial phase of requirement gathering. We all know that early stages of a product can set the tone for the entire journey, and it often makes or breaks the success of execution. So, I'm curious, how do you approach the initial planning phase to make sure it is so thorough that you're able to minimize surprises or setbacks down the road?
Yeah, yeah. Very good question. Like as I said in previous discussion, planning is the base of whatever we do. So whenever we start any project, planning has to be done. We should know what are the nitty gritties and requirements are, what finally we have to deliver. From there, we should start. If I have to deliver this, what should be my planning? Okay, there are like sometimes some tactical views, sometimes strategic views. So if customer is trying to, if it is one of the part, no, strategic goal of a customer, and if you are trying to achieve them, sometimes you have to go beyond whatever you have committed, something to achieve those. Okay. And for planning, when we say planning, there are a lot of planning. Like, you have to break down the structures. Like, if you have, say, set of 10 deliverables, then you have to split in, like, 5 to 10 work breakdowns, and split it into some set of pieces, deliver them. So it depends on like what is the requirement, whether customer want in agile way or waterfall. So waterfall, how it works, we deliver, we complete it and then deliver, and customer give a sign off. Whereas agile, like we break it into sprints, and every sprints customer validate, and then we know that we will not get any surprise. So the based on need of customer, we start delivering it. And based on what we do is, when we start a project, when we do the due diligence before taking any project, we discuss with the customer, this is what our plan is. So if we are starting a new project, then we give them a project plan. So this is our project plan, we move this, we'll develop this, and then we'll support this. This is what our plan is. And then we get a sign up from the customer. And when customer sign it off, then we start working on it. We build the team, and we keep a review of those plans, whether we are on top of it, and we work with customers. So governance is a major part of it. So planning is one best thing, and governance is major factor. Where governance, like we should know what's going on, where we stand, and to what percent we have completed the deliveries or our targets. So governance, there are like how we do is we achieve this governance through three phases. One is like strategic, next is tactical, and then operational. So when we say strategic, it is like all executive members get into that governance. Then when we say tactical, is that middle level managers come into that governance, and then operational, we are like ground people who are working on the task, they get into governance. So this operational governance, we follow a weekly and monthly forums, where every week customer managers, our teams, our leads, they get into the call, and they review what we have done, where we stand now, and what we plan and what we are delivering. And then customer gives the sign off, and then we proceed for our billing or invoicing and all. And then similarly for tactical, we do a monthly governance, where at is a combination of operational and strategic. We are like on tactical, whether we are towards achieving our strategic goal, and what we have really achieved on operational, and are we in line of within time foundation, whatever as per time plan we have defined. So that we do it in tactical and strategic. Anyway, we all leadership come in picture, and we see what is our customer strategic goals, and whether we are achieving. We give them a view of where we stand, what we committed, as well as how we can achieve your strategic goal, which we are not supporting currently, but how we can help you to achieve your strategic goal, and then how we start journey. So every and different strategic meeting, we what we call QBR. So quarterly business review. So we discuss with customer this view. We give them a view of what we are currently supporting, and then how we can help you for different area. And based on every discussion, quarterly reviews, we start working and helping customer to achieve their goals. So this governance and planning are two major factors to achieve this project deadlines, and and it help both both
Yeah.
customer as well as internally for the companies who are supporting them, giving services.
Proper planning is
Yeah.
absolutely essential.
Yeah.
Right. So, with your extensive experience in managing business inquiries, RFPs, and contract reviews, it's clear that this area requires a blend of strategy, negotiation skills, and deep understanding of all parties' needs. When it
Yeah.
comes to contract negotiations, it's not just about securing favorable terms, but about ensuring that everyone walks away with something valuable.
Yeah,
Could you
exactly.
walk us through how you approach these negotiations and how you maintain a balance that leads to a mutually beneficial outcome for everyone involved?
Correct. No, very good. Like, thanks for asking this question, but this is one of the important thing. So how the journey start is from bid management. Like, so when some company wanted to get something done, they open a bid, and then we start working on it. So bid management, earlier process was like the company used to contact sales people, and they just flow out the SOW, and we start working on it. But eventually it is getting evolved, and a lot of third parties are coming and helping on this bid management, and there's a delay in the bid management process happen. But that helps like bringing both the parties achieve best out of it. So How it happens, like first few customers, few vendors bid for it, and finally 3 to 5 customer get selected out of in this bid management process. Last three customers, it's very difficult phase for all those three vendors not to face this bid, because there are in bid any whenever we get a RFP, like RFP is floated in their bid process last three one, wherein we have to submit a lot of documents, maybe from legal perspective, from security perspective, from data privacy perspective, how you will execute, what will be your pricing, how from which location we will deliver, like whether you will deliver as a hybrid model from on-site and offshore, or you will deliver only from on-site or only offshore. So based on customer needs and our model, we have to share these details, and then we have to start working on it. So we go through RFP, then we have to submit our SOW, statement of work, and then all those discussions start from there. And every document we go through thorough review, and then a lot of negotiation happen, because everything what customer want and what we deliver sometimes may not match, and then some discussion and negotiation has to happen. So sometime like customer try to see if they can negotiate something or agree to our terms, and sometimes we see if we can extend something or compromise something and go for it. So lot of negotiation happens, and your timelines, your pricing, as well as the way you deal with it. So those negotiations and part and parcel of this bid management, and is very good experience and very hectic. So once we get these negotiations, then we finally sign off SOW and start working on the project. So negotiation is goes by like how discussion goes on, and how you understand their requirement first of all, and how you can convince them, yes, this is what best I can do for you
Yeah.
as compared to the other vendor, not only in terms of pricing, but as well as your technical capability, your know-how, your experience in that field, or you can bring in best practices working with other customer, and that's how this we can deliver the best as compared to the other customers. So it depends on how it goes, but this negotiation is part and parcel and very important thing out of it. So it depends on how you understand this, their business, and how you understand their requirement, and then you can go for it. And there
True.
are multiple discussions. It's not like first item like the negotiation will close, and so there are multiple iterative iterations happen, and then we come to a closure on this negotiation. But very interesting phase nowadays.
Yeah, negotiation and coming to a common consensus is probably the toughest and most important thing.
Yeah.
So you've clearly achieved so much in your career so far, but I'm curious to know what are some of your aspirations for the future, both in terms of your personal growth and in your vision for boardroom leadership. Like, how do you see your role evolving as you continue to make an impact in the industry?
Exactly. Very good question. And that's how everybody aspires to grow in maybe in terms of money, remuneration, or in terms of your growth, your reputation, or your convenience. So for me, as I told, I started my journey in manufacturing, and it got evolved, and I got into IT. So I got a very good experience in both the areas from end to end life cycle. So though I'm part and parcel of corporate governance, but I want to get into that particular role as a board member, so that I can utilize my experience and be part of and support boards to achieve what exactly we want, and how we can get to a success of success of the company. And it's not just uh, giving suggestion, but how from industry perspective, how our best practices we have in the market, and how we can adopt those and see to it how we can implement and go for it. So this experience bring a lot of guidance to the board as well as companies, the best practices and know how. So how we can go about it and what we can achieve, so that we can achieve our goal, because nowadays market is very dynamic, as we know, right? And it is like very much that person should, or like the board should have technical know-how as well, not just no decision making based on some assumptions. So we should know what is the trend in the market, what business we are into, what is the competition, and what we need to do to see that we are evolving or achieving something. Because we have seen many companies, no, we are doing very best, as we heard of Xerox and so many companies which got vanished. and only due to because did not evolve or they did not innovate something. So nowadays innovation and this is need of time, and you should match you should be very what to say updated with the technology and trend in the market, because it's very dynamic and evolving. AI coming in picture, we all know. So it is need of time that board should have people coming with from technical knowledge as well as from governance board together, which that's how they can bring in value. And getting into board, we get a flexibility and we get a value, and we know get to know we can participate to a larger forum instead of like we working in a limited area something. So you can contribute to a company, to the country, and to the world as well, by some means. So that's how I'm looking at it. That if I get an opportunity, that's how it should work.
It's indeed a wonderful thought.
Yeah, thank you.
So we are seeing a shift towards ESG factors becoming central to business strategies worldwide. From
Mm.
your from your perspective, how do you see ESG not just as a responsibility, but as an opportunity for companies to drive innovation and long-term growth? And as someone who has been deeply involved in strategic decision making, what role do you envision for leaders like yourself in pushing ESG initiatives forward?
Very good topic you have like asked for. ESG should be one of the mandate for the companies to adopt actually. So when we see ESG is environment as for social and G for governance. So when we talk about the environment, so as we know, like global warming is hitting us like anything. So carbon content, we know like pollution is increased, and we have to adopt many things. So this corporate uh, companies and everybody, maybe from layman or like normal person to the companies, corporates, and bigger entities should participate in this to achieve a final goal where like for which is good for human beings. So unless we work on global warming, it is a threat for the life, right? As we know. So we should start contributing from each one of us, and that's how this awareness should be brought in. And who will bring this awareness? Like people like you, me, and it should be part and parcel of our sustainability growth as part of our vision and mission, so that people will start working on it. Until unless you don't bring awareness to our management or to the our community or our people in who are working in our companies, if they are not aware, they will not work on it, right? So that awareness should be brought in, and some forum should be placed in where people who are interested in, they can start participating in it, and how this journey can start. So important is like water saving, energy saving. A lot of companies are adopting like smart energy, because we heard like a lot of natural resources we are using, solar, wind power, and all those. So this kind of mandates are there, but companies are not adopting it. But slowly, if companies, those companies who are adopting this, and if we see their success, they are achieving more success, and they are gaining a lot of customer confidence as well, because customer knows they are working towards something, and they have a sustainable growth. So definitely they want to part of your journey, sustainable growth. Yeah. And when we talk about social, like there should be diversity, inclusion, and equality, wherein we should give a chances to the women forum as well. We are seeing a lot of women leaders are coming, doing very good, and we get a fresh mindset or like insights of like handling thing. So this inclusion also we should work upon it, and it is really bringing lot of success in it. And as well as we have to see like whatever consumer products or deliverables we are doing, it should be social friendly and towards human being wellness something.
Yeah.
So that should be, and that is a sustainable thing which we can achieve, and that will help all of us. It's now the trend is changing. Now it's not just a product. You are bringing something which will help human beings or somebody, and that's how you will get a feel of it. Yes, I made it, and then people are getting benefited due to this. That's how it's evolving, and really, if you see whoever working in that trend, the success is really sustainable, and they are growing. And when we talk about governance, as since beginning I was talking about governance. So governance, we have to say that remuneration should be good. We have to do like fair wages and all those, and there should be business ethics in whatever we are doing. And then whatever compliance, government compliance, those are made to achieve something in a larger intent. So we have to see that we are compliant in all the aspects so that we'll have better growth.
Yeah.
So instead of companies looking at as a mandate, rather companies should change a view, and that if I adopt it, there are like lot of success stories. Whoever are adopting, they are growing and they are gaining customer confidence. So why don't I adopt it and be part of this journey? So that's how the mindset of the people should be. But eventually everybody will realize and ESG will be must, as we heard, like Paris, this one 2023, 2030, we have to achieve targets, and a lot of companies are participating in it. So eventually companies will realize, and they start participating. Most of the companies are doing already, larger
Yeah.
companies, but slowly companies will also start participating in it.
True.
And really, ESG, not just companies, but from our individual side also, we should start see how we can save water, how we can save electricity, or generate a natural, like putting solars on rooftop. So a lot of things we can do as a human being, and we should start working on it instead of looking at a mandate or something. But let's enjoy this journey together. Something that's how
Yeah,
I look.
look at 100%. Look at the long-term goals, long-term achievement
Exactly.
rather than immediate results.
Exactly.
Sir, you've recently joined Directors Institute, and it's always fascinating to hear about the experiences that come with such an impactful step in one's career. Could you please share your thoughts on your journey so far with the Institute?
This is wonderful experience I have. So I got referred by one of my friend, and I started the journey. I registered for the courses, and I've seen like eventually month on month, I could see a lot of initiatives are going on. When I joined before a year, there were limited, but then no, I could see Jishan Pathan and team are working so fabulous that a lot of seminar, even there was a big seminar conducted in Pune, and a lot of renowned personality came in and participated in this. And I could see he is continuously working on meeting different delegates and try to expand and see how it will help and expand and innovate something in this, because there are very limited party who are working, who know this area, and who have not thought about it, that even we can help a lot of leaders getting this knowledge and start a journey something, as well as company will get a fresh mind, fresh blood from this and get benefited. And I really, as well as this initiative, as well as he is bringing ESG also part of it, not just no governance or corporate governance portfolio, as well as he is trying to bring in ESG and multiple other portfolios under one umbrella. So really, I will say, I was a fortunate one of them who joined you people, your team, and be part of it. And I could see a very better prospects for Jishan and team. And I'm fortunate to be part of this, and I want to be part of this journey as well together. What I can support you people together, and we can make a big success here.
Lovely, sir. That's a wrap for today's episode of FaceTime with Leaders. A heartfelt thank you to you for taking time to be with us and sharing your incredible insights. As it's not every day that we get the chance to hear from someone with such extensive experience, and we're sure our audience will take away a lot from today's conversation. To our audience, thank you so much for tuning in today. We really appreciate your time. We hope today's episode sparked some new ideas and gave you a fresh perspective on leadership, business transformation, and the exciting journey that Mr. Has been on. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you never miss an episode. We love for you to share this podcast with colleagues, friends, or anyone who you find might find it valuable. So, thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, keep growing, and of course, have fun in your journey. Thank you so much, sir.
Bye.